Hi, hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. My name is Sadi. In this video, we are going to discussing about to the pattern 2. Here, the pattern 2. Finally, we will print this pattern 2 by using two logics. In this video, I am explaining first logic. So, as I told you, my first video, if any pattern given, that pattern will be divided to the rows and columns like this. So if you observe why we can divide it with rows and columns, if I divide it with rows and columns, we will understand easily that pattern where should be, where the where that position the pattern will be pinned. So if you observe here, here we are using, we will using this pattern two variables like I comma j. I comma j. I will be using for rows. I will be using for rows. J will be using for columns. J will be using for columns. So this is my rows. Okay. This is my columns. Okay. This is my column. Okay. Here I am declaring I value, I variable. Here I am declaring j. And declaring j. Here I value can be started with 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. J value started with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So why I value started with 5 I will tell later in this video. Okay. So if you observe here, if first row, first four columns will be spaces, after fifth column it will be printed star. So that's why we are divided with pattern to the rows and columns. So in this position, which position, 5 and 1 position, print space. That means I equals to 5, j equal to 1. I equals to 5, j equal to 1, print the spaces. Okay. Next one. So same I value is same, I equal to 5 and j value equals to 2, it will be print space. Okay. If you observe this one, here space will be printed, here space will be printed. So like this, 5 comma 3, same space. Okay. 5 comma 4, 5 comma 4, same space will be printed. So if you observe here, I value equal to 5, I value equal to 5, j value equal to 5, j value equal to 5. Here the star will be, here the star will be printed, here the star will be printed. So this is the first row. Okay, this is the first row. Okay, next we will go to the second row. If I equals to 4 and j value again started with 1, print space. So I value remaining same, j value equal to 2, it will be printed space, j value equal to 3, it will be printed space, j value equal to 4. So if you observe here, I equal to 4, j equal to 4, it will printed star. Okay. Next same, I equal to 4. Okay, I equal to 4, j equal to 5, print star. J equal to 5, print star. If you observe these two conditions, in this condition, if j value greater than or equal to I value at that time star will be printed, then star will be printed. Okay, else space will be printed. Like this we are now we are done the analyzing. So if here I am using two for loops 2, okay, and one if condition, if else condition, one if else condition, one if else condition. Okay, now we are going to write the code here. How by using two for loops, how we are writing that logic. For I equal to 5, I less greater than or equal to 1, okay, I minus, then open for j equal to, here j equal to, we are writing 5, okay, here j equal to 1, then j greater than less than or equal to I, j less than or equal to I, okay, j plus. If you open, here we are writing if condition. If I value, j value greater than or equal to I, then print the star, okay, print the star. Else print the space, okay, close the bracket. After the inner for loop, we will go to the we are going to the next line. The cursor will be moved to the next line, okay. So that's why here we are writing print next line statement here, next line statement, that is system.out.println, okay. So then close the flower bracket, okay. So this is the logic. So this is my first logic 1. So we can whatever we are writing here, it will be converted to the English alphabetical order, step by step process. So this is my first step, this is my second step, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, like total six steps. So if you observe these 6 steps, we can call as a 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 algorithm also. This one is we can call as a algorithm also. This pattern algorithm. So now I think you are understood this logic. So now we are moved to the programming part. So if you this is the my program. So here int I comma j, for I equals to 5, I greater than or equal to 1, I minus minus, and j equal to 1, j less than or equal to 5, j plus plus. If j greater than or equal to I, you print this star, else system dot out print only one space. So here the cursor move to the next line. Okay, if I run this program, it will be print. If I run this program, it will be print. If I run this program, the pattern will be printed here. The pattern will be printed here. So now the program will be successfully executed. So here the program will be only printed 5 means 5 rows 5 columns. So now I want to print 10 rows 10 columns. In this program, here every time we will go to change the displays. Every time we will go to change the displays. This is very difficult to change after writing the program. Like if I write 10 and write 10, so here the pattern will be printed 10 rows 10 columns. So observe here, 10 rows 10 columns, 10 rows 10 columns will be printed. But so I don't actually, as a programmer, we don't write like this. In my first video I told you I am writing every program in generalization method. So here we are writing this program will be converted to the generalization method. Generalization means the program, if you given any number in a console page, in this console page, if you given any number, based on that number the stars will be printed. Okay, so now we are going to that generalization form. Okay, so if you write any if you store any value, so we can give one more variable. Here I can give one more variable like n. Here I will give n. So in the n value, I am store the I will give the system dot out dot print enter the n value. So here to store the n value, if you want any value can be stored by in console time, you must and should be give the one input tag, scanner sc equals to new scanner system dot in. So this package is available in this method is available in import scanner java.util scanner available in this method. So this is the reference variable. Okay, you can give not only sc here, you can give any reference variable here. So in not sc we can give number, scanner, yes you can give, a you can give, anything you can give, anything, any variable you can give. Okay, so by using this reference variable we can store that value into the n variable. Okay, n equals to sc dot next int. Okay, sc dot next int. Here the whatever you will enter in console page, that value will be stored in n value. So instead of 10 we are going just one modification here. Instead of 10, here we can write n variable. You can write n variable. Why? Because that value will be stored in nth variable. Whatever you will given in console page value, that value stored in n value. So if you give n value equal to n value 5, so I started with 5 and j less than or equal to 5. Okay, if you give any value, if you n value, now n value equal to 10, so here I equal to 10, j less than or equal to 10. So if you run this program, here this will be asking, here it will be asking enter the n value. If you give enter the n value 5, it will print 5 rows, 5 columns, 1 2 3 4 5, 1 2 3 4 5. It will print 5 rows, 5 columns. Okay, so again run, enter the n value 10. It will be print 10 by 10 rows and columns, 10 rows, 10 columns. So this is the generalization method. If you enter any value, based on that value, the patterns will be printed. So as a programmer we must write like this. So now we are going to trace this program. Okay, after completion program, if you got any errors or otherwise some interviews may be asked, trace this program. How the program will be run? Tracing means after completion program, if you got any error, not getting any error, you must and should be trace. Why? Because if you trace the any program, you will understand, and the program and interviewer maybe understand, you know something programming, how the programming will run. Okay, tracing nothing but whatever we analyzing, analyze the in analyzing time. Here the tracing also similar to same. Okay, now we are going to trace this program. So enter n value, just give 5. Okay, not 5, you can give 7 also, just give 7. Okay, if you now tracing, we will go to the tracing part. Tracing, okay, so scanner is, see, I told you this will be using to the whatever the console page you enter the value, that value to store the particular variable, it will be must and should be, we can use a scanner sc equals to new scanner system.in. So here I was taken 3 variables. The I value is rows, j value is column, n value is to store the whatever value is given in console page, that value stored in n value. Okay, system.println, enter the n value. So now you are enter the n value. N value is 7. N value is 7. Okay, for I equal to n. Now I value is 7. I value is 7. So in for loop, after initialization, it will check the condition. So I greater than equals to 1. So 7 greater than or equal to 1. Condition true. If condition is true, it will go to the inside for loop. Inside for loop, again we are declare j equal to 1. Okay, so 1 less than or equal to what is the n value? N value is 7. Okay, so if condition is 1 less than or equal to 7, condition is true. If condition is true, it will go to the inside the body. Inside the body, we are given if else condition. So now j value is how much? 1. 1 greater than or equal to I value 7. 1 greater than or equal to 7. Condition is false. If condition is false, it will go to the else part. If it will go to the else part. So in else part, we are given one space here. Okay, so it will print one space. Okay, we can draw the diagram here. 7 rows, 7 columns. Okay, 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is I, this is j. Okay, here we can start 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 1 greater than or equal to 7, condition is false. So it will be printed space in this position. Okay, again after the completion else part, again it will go to the here. Why? Because this is for loop. For loop means continue the process of before the condition is, after condition is false, end for the for loop, come out for the for loop. Okay, so here j value incremented by 2. Okay, now j value equal to 2. Okay, again check the condition. 2 less than or equal to 7. Condition is true. 2 less than or equal to 7. Condition is true. If condition is true, it will go to the inside body. Here j value equal to 2 greater than or equal to 7. 2 greater than or equal to 7. Condition is false. If condition is false, it will go to the else part. In else part, we can given one space here. One space. So again j value incremented by 3. 3 greater than or equal to 7. Condition is false. Condition is false. Condition is false. It will go to the else part, and again it will be printed one more space. Here. So again j value equal to 4. j value incremented by 4. Again check the condition, 4 less than or equal to 7. Condition is true. Condition is true. It will go to the if body. It will go to the if body. So in if body, 4 greater than or equal to 7. 4 greater than or equal to 7. Condition is false. So it will print. It will go to the else part. It will print the one more space here. It will print the one more space. So next again it iteration go to the incremented by j value with 5. J value equal to 5. J value equal to 5. Okay, now 5 greater than or equal to 7. Condition is false. Condition is false, and here again it will print one more space. Go to the else body and print the one more space. Now j value equal to 6. J value equal to 6. Check the condition, 6 less than or equal to 7. Condition is true. If condition is true, it will go to the inside for loop. In if condition, we can give 6 greater than or equal to 7. Condition is false. If condition is false, it will go to the else part and print the space. So next j value incremented by 7. J value incremented by 7. J value incremented by 7. Again here we will check the 7 less than or equal to 7. 7 less than or equal to 7. Condition is true. If condition is true, it will go to the inside body. In inside body, we are given one more if condition. Here 7 greater than or equal to 7. 7 greater than or equal to 7. Condition is true. If condition is true, here we are giving to the star. It will print the star. Where it will print the star? In this position. In this position. In this position, star will be printed. So again, after that, it will go to the increment part. Now j value equal to 8. Now j value equal to 8. Okay, 8 less than or equal to 7. Okay. J equal to 8. Okay, 8 less than or equal to 7. We are checking this condition. So this condition is false. It will not go to the inside this for loop. Inside this for loop. Okay, not going to the inside this for loop. So after that, here the cursor will be now here. Cursor point will be here. After completion this for come out for this for loop, it will go to the cursor move to the next line, coming to this place. Okay, so next again I value, before I value is 7. I value is 7. Okay, now I value decremented by 1. That means now I value coming to the value now 6. Okay, 6 means it will go to this row. It will go to this row. So here this row, in this row, okay, in this row, same whatever the process will be done here, the same process will be done by here also. So but if it is print all the spaces here, if it is come now j value is 6. Okay, I value is 6. Okay, now the condition is checking 6 greater than or equal to 6. Condition is true. if condition is true, it will be print star, in this position, okay. So next, j value incremented by 7, j value incremented by 7 greater than or equal to 6. That means 7 is bigger than 6. Condition is true. If condition is true, it will be print star, here. Okay. Next, again j value incremented by 8. Okay. But before that, it will be check this condition. Okay, 8 less than or equal to n value how much? 7. Okay, this is wrong. Why? Because 8 less than or equal to 7, so 8 is bigger than 7, so condition is false. If condition is false, it will not go to the inside the body and come out to that for loop, and it will go to the next line. The cursor whatever coming here, that will be go to the next line, and I value incremented by decremented by 1. So now I value equal to 5, like that. I value equal to 4, I value equal to 3, I value equal to 2, I value equal to 1. Okay, up to 1 less than or equal to 1, condition is true. Okay, next I value decremented by 0, I value equal to 0. So here the condition is checking 0 greater than equal to 1, 0 greater than or equal to 1. So here the condition is false. So it will come out for this for loop. It will come out this for loop. So it is come out this for loop. So this will be executed. After that, this will be printed. That will be printed. Okay. So here, instead of stars, here we can do one more chain. So some interviews may be asked, instead of stars you can print hash. So how we can print that hash? So just one small modification do here, we will get hash. So instead of star places, we will give hash symbol. So it will be print, enter the n value 5, it will be print hash. So now again instead of hash can print dollar symbol. So now run the code and give the enter the n value 10, it will print dollar 10 rows 10 columns. So instead of dollars we can give and symbol, so it will print 10, unds. So I think you are understood how that tracing will be done, how that the pattern will be done, how the analysis I can do. You will understood that. I think you are understood. So if you have any doubts, please write in comment section, and this code is available in description. If you want to download this code, please go to the download section. I will give that link. Click on that link, download this code. Okay, this is to print the stars, to print this dots logic 1. So my next video I will give to the logic 2, how this pattern will be given, how this pattern will be printed in this logic 2. You will understood one more logic, how we can write that logic. So as a programmer I will tell you one thing, the logic is not only this one. If you understanding analyzing, so you can write many different logics for same program, but the output is same. If you run any logic, that output is same. So in next video you will understood so how the one more logic is running. Okay, if you have any doubts, please make sure enter write comment section. I will give you answers. Thank you everyone. If you please subscribe and share, like and press the bell icon. Thank you everyone.